Hey guys! Hi everybody! How's everybody doing today? Is everyone having a great day? You're probably wondering what in the world I'm doing. You're like, where are you, Miss Snow? What are you doing in there? Come on, Loopy, it's time to tell the kids a story. Well, today I'm going to read you a story about a fort. So I'm in my garden table fort. And it's kind of small, so I can't fit all the way in it, but I'm going to sit outside in my fort. So today I'm going to read you a story called The Little Red Fort. I guarantee that you are going to love this story. Right, LeBron? Are you ready to read to the kids today? Come on, buddy. Let's read to the kids. So the story is by Brenda Maier, and the pictures are by Sonia Sanchez. And just look at the cover. It looks so exciting just looking at it. Hope you can see it. So excited to read to you about a fort. Here we go, guys. Ruby's mind was always full of ideas. How about you guys? Are your minds full of ideas? Because I know mine. My mind is always full of ideas. I'm always going from one thing to the next, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and working in my garden and playing with the pugs. So my mind is always full of ideas. Come on, Maier. And you can see Ruby's is too. She's really thinking. She's got her sketch pad out. One day she found some old boards. Who wants to help me build something? She asked her brothers. Oscar Lee pretended not to hear her. Rodrigo gave her a look that could melt popsicles, and Jose almost fell off the fence. You don't know how to build anything, they said. Aw, do any of you guys have brothers that say things to you like that? I know I have brothers. When I was little, they used to do the same thing to me. And she did. Who wants to help me draw the plans? Ruby asked. The boys clutched sides and howled with laughter. Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll draw them myself. So she's drawing plans for her idea, and that's a really good idea to do when you're planning to do something like build or planning any idea. It's always good to draw out your ideas. So she did. There she is, looking really hard at work. It's okay, girl. Satisfied with her plans, Ruby asked, who wants to help me gather supplies? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll gather them myself. So they're making her do all the work. Have you noticed that? And she did. Right, Daisy? She did, all by herself. When all the supplies were gathered, Ruby asked, who wants to help me cut boards? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I will cut them myself. Is this reminding you of another story that you've heard before? Because I'm reminded of the story. Hey, Pugs only in there. Is everybody going to my fort? You can go in. Maier, do you want to go in my fort? This is reminding me of a story. Have you guys ever heard the story of the little red hen? She wanted to bake bread and she asked everyone for help and they all said, not I, not I. This is kind of reminding me of that story. Is it reminding you of that story? Fine, said Ruby. I'll cut them myself, and she did. When all the boards were neatly cut, Ruby sang, who wants to help me hammer the nails? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I will hammer them myself. And she did. You can see her mom and her grandma are helping her. build the boards and put them together. Soon Ruby's creation was complete. "Who wants to play in my fort?" she called. "Me, me, me," said Oscar Lee, said Rodrigo, said Jose. "I'm not busy anymore." Oh, so now they all want to play, don't they? Because they're like, oh, the hard work is done. They want to play in her awesome fort. Do you guys see how that's reminding us of the Little Red Hen story? She asked everyone for help to make the bread and no one wanted to help her. And finally, when the bread was ready, she said, "Who wants to help me eat the bread?" And everyone said, "Me, me, me." Right, Whippy? You would have said me because you love to eat. So this is when we are thinking of another story that it reminds us of, we're making a text-to-text connection. So that's what we're doing. This text is reminding us of another text that we've read before. "Not so fast," said Ruby. "You didn't help me draw the plans or gather the supplies or cut the boards or hammer the nails. You said I didn't know how to build and you laughed at me." "I'm going to play in the fort myself," said Ruby. "Look at that cool fort. Look at it. No wonder she wants to be in there all by herself. It's so cool." And she did. "We didn't want to play anyway," the boys said, but they did. So they huddled and whispered and got straight to work. Oscar Lee made a mailbox. Rodrigo planted the flowers. Jose planted the fort. Fire engine red. Ruby was delighted. So look at that. They're all starting to help her. That evening, the boys followed a delicious aroma to a fort warming party. Oh, they're going to have a fort warming party for her. "Who wants to help me clean this plate?" Ruby asked. What do you think they're going to say? You think they're going to say, "I do"? It says, "We do," the boys said. And they did. Why do you think they wanted to help her? They wanted to be in that fort, didn't they? So I'm going to show you a picture of all the different forts that you can build that the book is showing us. There's a sofa fort. Isn't that cool? It's just a sofa, and they took all the cushions off and kind of made a cozy little fort with that. There's a kitchen chair fort. I'm sure a lot of you have made forts like that with chairs and blankets. It's so fun to do. This is a snow fort. Have you guys ever, probably not the kids that live in our state, but I'm sure there's some kids out there that had definitely made a snow fort before. And this is a bunk bed fort. So if you have bunk beds, you can make a fort like that and throw the blankets over the bottom bunk. That would be a lot of fun. So I want you to think of some kind of fort that you can build and have fun in it. And if your brothers or your sisters want to come in, I think it would be a really good idea if you said, "Yeah, you can," because you don't want to fight with them. So you might as well just let them all come in and have a good time in your fort. All right? So I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you enjoyed our story. And I'm going to try to get in the fort right now. Guys, you want to get in our fort? Come on, let's see if we can fit. I don't know if we're going to fit. Come on. Let's get in our fort. Let's see if we can fit. Come on. Come on, Pugs. This isn't going to be a real comfortable fort for me. Maier, you want to get in my fort? Come on, Maier. Get in your fort. With me and the ball. You want your ball in the fort too? Come on. Come on, Daisy. Everybody in. Ronnie, where are you, buddy? Come get in our fort. Pugs only. There's 3 pugs. Where's the other 2? I don't know. Well, maybe we'll play in this tomorrow with my other pugs. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. See you next time.